taking them out like a smack in the face.
What's up, bowlers? It's the Motiv Maniac, and I'm going to do something very special for you guys today. Came up here very early before the bowling alley opens. Don't even have all the lights on. Wanted to be all by myself to shoot this video. There'll probably be some people coming in a couple hours, maybe in between this. Gonna have to cut and piece together a lot of stuff. It's coming to the end of the year. You guys know that this whole year, about the last 6 months of this year, I've been throwing all balls, not just Motiv anymore. So we're gonna kind of get back to Motiv today. We're going to go through an entire arsenal here with Motiv, and I'm going to try to do something. I'm going to try to set up the camera down the lane so you can see the different motion of each ball. It's going to be an entire Motiv arsenal thrown today. -1 is going to be the Primal Rage Evo. Probably not going to throw that one. But the reason I did this is because lane 28 is freshly oiled. Brand new league shot. Lane 27 was not re-oiled. It's left over from last night, so the lane has already transitioned. So what I'm going to do is we're going to throw the, in my opinion, the best ball of the year still. You guys know I love the Heckler, but the best ball of the year, and definitely the best pearl of the year, is the Motiv Crimson Jackal. So we're going to see that one. It's got a wicked back end, and that's why I want to set the camera down almost in the gutter so you guys can see the motion on each ball. Maybe a little higher so you can see where it hits and turns. You're going to have to piece together a lot in this video, but I want you guys to see the different motion of the balls. And plus, Motiv is always been known for the highest price point. They're always the most expensive balls. But what's happening now is we're in December and the price points are going down. You're getting some that are on sale. You're getting one that is about to be retired, I would guess, because it has been removed off of the Motiv ball chart and it's on sale now. So different motion, different balls. We're going to go through the strong and sharp ball, which is the best ball that Motiv has. I know you guys, some of you like the Raptor Rush, but it is the Crimson Jackal. So we're going to go with that one. We're going to go with a strong and smooth ball that a lot of people missed out on at the beginning of the year. It's the Jackal Ambush. That ball is so strong, I have it with a weird, different layout. I'll go over that layout when I throw that ball for you guys, but it's so strong. My typical 45, 4.5, 45, I would be at 45, aiming at 5, and still probably get the 7 pin. That ball is super strong. So you guys that have a very low rev rate, that ball could be a monster for you. Just letting you know. It doesn't burn up all its energy in the beginning like most really dull solids. Motiv kind of knocked it out of the park with that ball for what it is. You go from those two, and then we're going to transition straight down to the greatest ball of all times. It's the reason I'm wearing this jersey today. Now this jersey is a little bit bigger. This is one of my tournament jerseys from about a year ago when I was about 60 pounds heavier. But had to wear it because the GOAT, the greatest bowling ball of all times, the Jackal Ghost. The Jackal Ghost and the Evoke both pair kind of well together. Even though the Evoke is a 2000 grit and the Jackal Ghost is a 3000 grit, the Ghost is stronger. It's a little more angular, but then when you need to get smoother, you can go down to the Evoke. They're both on the same level on the Motiv ball chart. So you go from the Crimson Jackal, strong and sharp. You have the Ambush that is strong and smooth. Then you can go with the Ghost, which is kind of in between. It is you can get it a little sharper if you want. And then you have the Evoke. If you wanted to go with a medium and sharp ball, the Primal Rage Evo would probably be it. The Evolution would probably be that one. I don't really throw medium and sharp balls. I just don't do it. If I need to, I can just move a little left with my strong and sharp, or I can play a little further right with my weak and sharp, which is where I would transition straight down to the Hypervenom. The Hypervenom, I've got two of them. Today I'll be throwing the regular one that you guys can just buy straight from box, the pearl. But I have one that is pearl finished, and then I have one, it's a pearl, but I sanded it to 1500. And it's basically a Venom shock. It's just an updated version of a Venom shock the way that I did it. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through these Motiv balls, and I'm going to try my best to get camera angle without hitting the camera. I want you guys to see where the ball goes and how the motion and how it reacts. Like I said, the Crimson Jackal is going to be long and sharp. So you're going to see it go a lot further down the lane before it basically takes a left turn into the pocket. The ambush is going to be so smooth. And then you're going to see the same thing with the Ghost, the Evoke, and the Hypervenom. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw these, and we're going to see different motion from every ball. Every one of these balls can be ordered from the Freeway Pro Shop, www.freewayproshop.com. If you don't see the ball on the website, use the virtual AI assistant. Let me know which ball you want. Any ball that's on the market, if you want it, let me know what ball it is. I will give you a price and give you a link to purchase it directly from us. We do have the cheapest price point in the entire country. Local pro shop, online retailers, does not matter. We will have the lowest price point. Our prices will beat anyone in the entire country. And that's with any ball. I don't care what ball it is. As long as it's still available and on the market, we will get you that ball. We ship from 4 different locations. We have New York, Nevada, Texas, and Florida. We'll get your ball to you within 3 to 4 days. If there's any kind of special orders that you want, we'll make sure that we get that. Go to the motivmaniac.com website. You can click the Freeway logo, and it will take you straight to the website. Purchase your balls there. I Am Bowling. Go to iambowling.com or click the logo on the motivmaniac.com website and use the code MotivManiac, no spaces, one word, to get 20% off your entire order for your custom jerseys. Anyway, got that knocked out, guys. Let's go ahead. Let me get my shoes on, and we're going to try to get this camera angle set up. You're not going to see my approach. You're not going to see my throw. I'll talk to you about what ball is being thrown, where I'm aiming, and you're going to see the motion of the balls. I'll be right back, guys, and we will see if we can get some strikes for you, or at least let you see some cool motion with the balls. All right, bowlers, here we go. Before I put my shoes on, we're going to go through this real quick. We are going to throw the Crimson Jackal first. Just so you guys know, every one of these balls have the same exact layout, 45, 4.5, 45, except for one. I actually had to put the chalk on there to remember the layout for the ambush. So we go straight to the ambush next. I have this one drilled at 30 by 5 by 105. Again, this is a super strong ball, so that's a weird layout for me. But we go from the Crimson Jackal to the ambush. Then we're going to go straight into the Jackal Ghost, the greatest ball of all times. After the Jackal Ghost, we're going to throw the Evoke. You guys know I love the Evoke. I can play the Evoke from anywhere. I don't care if it's fresh oil or if it's burned down. Then, once we throw the Evoke, we're going to throw the Hypervenom. This is one of the last balls that I got from Motiv. Got my name on it. But anyway, we're going to throw these 5 balls. This is the Arsenal, the Motiv Arsenal for the end of the year. Every one of these balls are on sale right now in December. So if you're going to get them, I would get them now. Again, just jump over to FreewayProshop.com and send a message for which ball you want, what weight, and you can purchase it. Now, I'm going to set the camera up, and we're going to try to see some motion with these balls. We'll start with the Crimson Jackal. I'll talk to you and let you know which ball I'm throwing. Every one of them I'm going to be on 25, aiming between 10 and 15. And I want you to see the motion and the break point, how long some of them are, how early some of them are. The Jackal Ambush reads way early. So you're going to see how you can step these balls down from the top Crimson Jackal and Ambush to the Ghost, Evoke, and then the Hypervenom. So let me throw my shoes on. Let's get to this, guys. All right, guys. We're going to start with the right foot on 25. We're going to be aiming between 10 and 15. Let's see how I can do with a camera sitting up on the lane right in front of me when I'm throwing. Should be interesting. All right, this ball is going to go long and have a very snappy back end. Long, 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 snap. Hope you guys saw that motion there and how far that ball went before snapping into the pocket. We'll go ahead and throw one more so you can see the motion there. So I'm having to reverse the arrows every time for you guys because I am on league style, but here we go. Long, 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 snap. So may raise this camera angle up a little after we go through the ball so you can see the motion from this angle from each one. Now we're going to go to the Jackal ambush. Now again, this Jackal ambush is drilled way differently. It's 30 by 5 by 105, just because it's such a strong ball. Now you're going to see, instead of this being sharp and hitting the pocket, you're going to see more of a continuous flowing motion. We are going to aim at the same aim spot, but you'll see how it's going to start hooking way earlier. The Jackal ambush is a very, very aggressive, heavy oil ball. So you're going to see it start reading about 40 feet down. It's going to read way early. It's already reading. If you watch that, it read way later. I mean, way earlier. The Crimson Jackal read way later. We'll throw one more with it so you guys can see it. Right, Jackal ambush again. See how it started reading so much earlier? That ball read a good 2.5 feet earlier than the Crimson. Hoping you guys are seeing this on this camera angle. Like I said, we will do a different camera angle with each ball as well, and I will piece them in. So now we're going to go to the Jackal Ghost. Now the Jackal Ghost is going to go a little further than the ambush. It's got more of a snappier back end, and you'll see. I'd say it's going to read probably a foot later than the ambush did, and it's going to be kind of in between the ambush and the Crimson Jackal. It's going to read a little earlier, but it's still going to have a snappier back end, and you'll see the difference between it and the Evoke right after these two shots. Same aim spot with the Jackal Ghost. It's going to read a little earlier, but it's still going to have a snappy back end. See that snap? It read a little earlier, but then it snapped on the back. So it literally is in between the Crimson Jackal and the Jackal ambush. It fits right in between there. Let's get one more throw with the Ghost. You notice that it had a nice arc to it, but then it snapped at the back end. So really wish I would have kept this game, guys. We're 2-4. Okay. Wow. 6 strikes going into this. Be a crazy game. But now we're going to go to the Evoke. Now what you're going to see with the Evoke is it is going to read just a little later than the Ghost, but it is not going to have the snappy back end. This is continuous. You get nice carry with the Evoke, and it, like I said, it's going to be more continuous. It's not going to have that sharp, snappy back end. All right, same aim spot, and you're going to see this one more continuous. It's going to carry through the pins, and you're not going to see that snappy back end. You're going to see this one read earlier than the Ghost, but it's going to be a nice continuous motion with the Evoke. You're going to see heavy carry through with this ball because of the angle it comes in at with its continuous motion. You see the carry we got right there? That probably should have left a 5-pin maybe there, but you got the carry through for the ball. So let's do one more with it and see how we do. See if we can get a cleaner shot with it this time. The carry of this ball went through and got that 5-pin. And you see the kick out on the 10. So it has the carry through. So the next ball in line would be going to the Hypervenom. So now we'll throw a couple with the Hypervenom so you can see the reaction of that ball. It's going to go further than the Evoke and have a snappier back end on it. Now you're going to see a longer, snappier back end with the Hypervenom. Long, long, snapped into a Brooklyn. You see how that went? That went a good 3 feet longer than the Evoke, and then it snapped. It's the weak version of the Crimson Jackal. That's all it is. Instead of your strong and sharp, you have your weak and sharp. All right, we'll throw one more with the Hypervenom, and then we will change camera angle so you guys can see some different motion from higher up. Timber. There we go. Saw a different motion there. So that was all 5 of the balls from the strong and sharp, strong and smooth, medium and sharp kind of smooth with the Ghost, medium smooth with the Evoke, and the weak and sharp with the Hypervenom. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a different camera angle here. We're going to do regular throws. Right lane on 28, I'll throw the strong balls. 27, I'll throw the medium and weak balls since it's transitioned. Be right back, guys. All right, ballers. What we're going to do now is, I'm not going to drag this out. We're going to throw each ball one time. On the fresh oil on 28, we're going to throw the Crimson Jackal and the Jackal Ambush. May throw the Ghost. On the transition lanes, we're definitely going to throw the Evoke and the Hypervenom. So let's see how they react. Guess first we'll go with the Crimson Jackal. You may not get any strikes right here, but at least you'll get to see the motion of the ball from here. Long and sharp. You see how sharp that ball is. That ball looked like it was going to go straight into the 6 and 10 pin. Not sure if you could tell from that angle, but it snapped on the back end just like it did on the low camera angle for you guys. Okay, so now we're on the left lane. We will go with the Evoke. This is a transition lane. So now we're going to go with the Evoke, still on 25, aiming between 10 and 15. Just, this is a transition lane now. And there's the Evoke. Now on the heavy oil, we will go with the Ambush. You saw the Crimson Jackal was very long, very sharp. The Ambush is going to read way earlier and be very smooth. You can see it got out further, started reading earlier. Very strong, very smooth, continuous, no sharp angle there. So now we'll go with the Hypervenom on the transition lane. It's going to go longer than the Evoke, but it's going to snap. So on a transition lane, it is going to be just what the Crimson Jackal is on fresh oil. It's going to be a long, snappy back end. But we're still on the exact same happy spot. Long, 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 snap. We left the 10 pin. Here's what it is. Guess we'll reset it and throw one more. We'll see. We'll reset it and throw one more just to see what happens. Left the 10 pin. It's usually how I do on last throw of the day. So let's see if we can finish with a strike here. Very long, very sharp Have to keep that in mind. Long snap. The 10 pin again. That's an adjustment. It is what it is. You guys saw them. Got different motions of each ball for you, just so you can see how they react. Oh, hey, we didn't throw the Jackal Ghost. Guess we got to throw the Ghost now, right? We'll go on the heavy oil with the Ghost, and then we'll go on the transition with the Ghost, so you can see how it reacts on both. There we go. Let's see. Go on the fresh league shot with the Ghost on 28. Got a Brooklyn out of it. That's not bad. We'll throw another one. We'll just reset. Well, we'll go to the transition lane with the Ghost, and then we'll come back over here with it. Again, it's in between the Evoke and the Crimson Jackal. It's smooth and sharp. I don't know if that makes sense, but we'll throw it now and just on the transition lane. Then we'll come back to the fresh oil. All right, let's go, Ghost. So this is the transition lane. We're still on the happy spot. We're at Brooklyn on the fresh oil. Let's see how we do on the transition lane. That should be good. Cool, did you see that? Bounce, 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 bounce. Bounce back and forth. Bounce back and forth. So we're gonna take one more shot with the Ghost on the fresh oil, and then we will wrap this video up, guys. This is the motion of the Motiv Arsenal. All right, fresh league oil with the Jackal Ghost. Again, you can see this one is a in between. You still get a kind of a sharp back end out of it. Watch that snap. See that snap? So you get the back end there. But anyway, guys, that's the motion. Took a lot of different camera angles here, and I'm gonna have to piece all these together. I will piece it together for you so you can see motion of each ball. May do motion down lane and then up close. Also, just so you can see, that last throw was on the fresh oil. Look at that track. That track goes almost all the way around the ball, right past my finger hole. Actually, it starts here. It goes all the way around the ball. That is a brand new fresh league shot. But anyway, guys, that's the motion of the balls. That's how they stack up. You have your Crimson Jackal as your strong and sharp. You have your Jackal Ambush as your strong and smooth. You go down to the Jackal Ghost. It's your medium strong. I mean, yeah, medium strong, kind of in between sharp and smooth. It's weird. It's in between all of it. Then you have the Evoke, which is your medium and smooth ball. And then you have the Hypervenom. You're weak and strong. I mean, weak and sharp. So that's those five. That's the motion of the balls, guys. Make sure you jump on FreewayProshop.com. If you want any of these balls, let me know which one you want, or if you want them all, make you a package deal, give you a discount. If you want two, we'll give you a discount. 3 more discount, however you want to do it. Hit the virtual AI assistant. Let me know what ball you want and what weight. I'll give you the price, and I'll give you a link to buy the ball directly from us. That goes for any ball that's on the market. If you want it, just let me know. IamBowling.com. Use the code MotivManiac. One word, no spaces, and you get 20% off your entire order from IamBowling.com. Go to the MotivManiac.com website. Click any of the logos. It'll take you directly to those websites. Also, CTD Bowling. Get your True Cut sanding pads. You have to have your sanding pads. That Jackal Ambush is a heavy absorbent ball, and you're going to have to clean it and sand it down. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching, and make sure to check out FreewayProshop.com. Thanks, guys.
We're taking them out like a smack of the